Well, it's Tuesday, first week in September. This is the peg I'm fishing today. Nice willows opposite. The water is still very slow moving, although it doesn't carry that peaty colour quite so much now. You can just see the church through the trees. Well, I'm fishing a peg which I haven't fished for a few weeks now, mainly because it's been occupied. I've checked the hooks, made sure they're nice and sharp. I've checked all the knots, make sure they're nice and secure, and I'm ready to cast in. And hopefully there'll be a barbel on the bank, and hopefully it will be during daylight. But the river is very slow moving. Colour has dropped out of it quite considerably, and we'll just have to wait and see. The riverbanks here are absolutely festooned with this nice looking flower, Himalayan balsam. It's an immigrant. It was brought in from elsewhere to put into people's gardens, and it's spread everywhere along riverbanks. It's incredibly successful. It produces masses of nectar, and beekeepers love it because the honey is quite runny, quite clear, light coloured, and very, very sweet. It has white pollen, so the wasps and bees which are going in and out in the late evening are covered in this white pollen, look like little white ghosts flying about. And they have a strange mechanism for dispersing their seeds, which I'll show you. These are the seed pods of the Himalayan balsam. Unlike most British plants, or plants at this latitude, where you have the seeds dispersed by some kind of drying out mechanism, like ghost pods or these things, because they live by rivers, absorb masses of water, and you get inside here, inside this little pod here, water pressure builds up. When I squeeze the end, it'll be so quick you probably won't be able to see it. And you're left with a little curly bits. The teas are to a lesser extent used down at Holvark. They have a bigger problem, of course, because they have giant hogweed, a massive plant, very similar to cow parsley, but huge. Again, it's an import, and it's spread tremendously on the River Tees in particular. There's acres of the stuff. Huge leaves and flower heads which must be about 2 feet across. The plant itself must be 10 feet tall in some places. The sap of this plant, if you get it on your skin, makes your skin very sensitive to sunlight. So sensitive, in fact, that even normal sunlight causes your skin to blister quite badly, and it can take more than a year to recover from it, and it leaves quite bad scarring. So it's a plant which is best avoided. After yesterday's howling gales and branches all over the place, tonight it's absolutely still, breathless. There isn't a piece of wind anywhere, and the odd rumble of thunder further upstream. Such are the vagaries of the British weather. Goodness knows what it's going to be like tomorrow. Well, we have some lovely evening sun now. You see the church there, beautifully lit, with a very, very ominous black cloud behind it. So it may be that the sunshine isn't going to last very long before we get an absolute downpour. But it's a very pretty picture. Well, here comes the rain as expected. Hopefully it won't last very long, but it's absolutely hammering down. Rain and nice evening sunshine. An amazing combination. You can hear the thunder rumbling around. Just move away from the rods a little bit. very heavy rain now, and hopefully it will pass. See, it's coming up the river. A bit like a monsoon. Ooh, look at that. Good heavens. Big flash of lightning. Another flash of lightning. Absolutely horrendous. The noise is almost deafening. Oh, another flash of lightning. Absolutely awesome sitting here. You can hardly see across the riverbank. God, another big flash of lightning right across the river. Anyway, the sky seems to be getting a little bit lighter to the west, so hopefully it will stop. Quite frightening sitting here, in fact, with lightning being so close. And another flash. Well, it seems to be subsiding now. Well, that was 15 minutes of just unbelievable rain.